Hi guys, it's me, Justine. I just want to do a really quick check-in. This is my 6-month pre-op gastric bypass Roux-en-Y video. So my stats, let's get right into that. I am 5'4". When I started in December, I weighed 286.5. My April check-in with you, I weighed 269.5. And today I was 269. So I only had a half a pound loss for all of April. Really not 100% certain why. Bariatric center is almost wondering if it wasn't from my metabolic syndrome and that my weight loss is slowing down. Or maybe I've just hit a plateau. We're just not 100%. That gives me a total loss of 17.5 pounds in 6 months. They had me go ahead and make another appointment. Instead of doing it at the beginning of June like all my other appointments are, they had me do it at the very end. And they're almost 99% certain I will not even need that appointment because I should already be entered into my bariatric class. So today, very exciting news. I found out that I have met all my requirements for them as well as my insurance company for them to be able to submit the documentation for me to get approval for my gastric bypass. I am so excited. I literally came home. I was jumping up and down. I was beyond excited. And I think the only one of my kids that really commented on it was my daughter. She was like, "I'm so excited for you." Sorry, my husband. She said she was just so excited, and she's a girl. She wants to, go with her mom. She wants to go shopping and not hear me have terrible body image issues with myself. So I think she's very excited to go shopping with me and me not freak out. I mean, there's so many things they're excited about. But I just cannot believe it's been 6 months. It's definitely been worth every moment of it. I went ahead and part of the requirements that my surgical center had was that I have obviously follow whatever my insurance company's requirements were. So I had to have 6 months of supervised weight loss. Sorry, my dogs. I had to have 6 months of weight loss that was, monitored. And then I also had to have a BMI over 40. Minus 46.2, so I have met that as well. I also want to add too, for the bariatric center, I had to have 5 years documentation. I'm trying to think how they worded it. 5 years documentation from my primary care physicians, showing that I've tried to lose weight in the past and it's not worked. I also had to have a psych eval, and I had to be able to show that I could lose weight. Again, I've met all those. On top of that, though, they did recommend to have your own individual therapy sessions. And I did do those. Basically, I think my big issue is the death of my mom. My mom died 6 years ago this past April, and it was very hard, but it was also very unexpected, and it made it very difficult. My mom was kind of like my one that really watched my health, and she wasn't there to do that anymore. So then I started trying to make sure I took care of everybody else, and I took care of their things, and I stopped caring about myself and my health. And I know that was wrong now, and that's a very hard habit to break. Anyone with children, anyone with a family, it is so easy to just lose track of yourself and just get off on that path. I am very fortunate that I have a super, super, super supportive family. My husband absolutely been my rock through all of it. There's things that I've complained to him about that I know he has no clue what I'm talking about, but He engages in my conversation. He's watched countless YouTube videos with me, and um, his work schedule doesn't always allow it. But when he was able to go to appointments or support groups, he did get to do that with me, and I am immensely grateful. My sister-in-law has gone to support groups with me. My mother-in-law even went to an appointment with me once. My dad's a truck driver, but my dad, my dad has been super supportive too. I mean, it took a little bit for him to understand a couple things, but, my dad is actually going to take some vacation time when I have surgery. Just absolutely, I cannot thank my family enough. I just can't. I guess a couple things too I want to talk on is today I did find out basically what the bariatric center's policy is. So what they will do is they cannot actually physically give me or schedule me a surgery date yet until they have an actual paper, like a written consent for approval from my insurance company. So they said that if I get one before them, or if I happen to call them and they say they approve it, see if they can fax one, and then I can get scheduled right away. Once I'm scheduled, they will also set up it's a pre-gastric bypass or pre-bariatric surgery class. Just tells you what to expect at the hospital, what to bring to the hospital, how you're going to feel, kind of a what to expect thing. Apparently it's a few hours long. I'm actually kind of excited about that class. I'll be there with people that are obviously having surgery right around the same time as me. I do know my surgery will be performed on a Wednesday because that's when they do theirs. And I also know that I will have my last consult with my actual surgeon. His name is Dr. Gehrig. I will have that on a Tuesday. They do it the day before surgery. Right now, if my insurance was to not, approve, I hope to God they approve. I don't see why they wouldn't, but hypothetical, once my insurance approves, let's say we don't hear anything back until the end of May. I'm looking at the end of June, early July for surgery. But there's a week in June where the surgeon takes a week off for vacation, so then that would put me behind. I'm really hoping my insurance, hopefully only takes a couple of weeks. In the past, any, things that have needed done, they've always been very prompt about it. Can't complain. I have United Healthcare through the railroad. I don't know if that makes a difference who the carrier is. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Trying to think what else I was going to tell you. Losing track. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. It's like almost midnight. Oh, that's right. So obviously, once my insurance company, gives me some kind of yay, nay, I've got a good feeling about it. I have a feeling it's going to be yes. That I will obviously update on that. But I'm really hoping to not have surgery in July. Here's why. And I'm sorry, I keep putting my thumb over the camera. My husband, for him to take vacation in July is an absolute pain in the neck. He's been with them for over 3 years now, but they all take vacation around 4th of July and the couple weeks they're following. So what ends up happening is, unless you've been there for like 5-10 years, it is so difficult to get time off. Last year we took vacation in July and it was a hot mess. It took forever for them to approve it and we had to argue it. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. I want my husband to be there and he wants to be there too. But at the same time, if they don't allow it, we can't afford for him to miss work. I work for the school corporation for only a couple hours a day and I'm off during the summer. So we actually have to have his check. and I go back to work in August. So I don't want to be, I want to be me by the time I go back. I don't want to have any kind of weight restriction. I don't want to, I don't know if I'm going to have stomach pain. I just don't want to have any of that. I want to be able to go into work, feel like a normal human being, and feel good. So that's my mindset right now. But I know they're supposed to have everything sent in by the end of this week. They told me not to call the insurance company for a week. So I will probably start calling a week from Friday. And that will give them, hopefully they'll have it, a few days before that. But fingers crossed, say some prayers for me, people. And I want to do a quick apology for my lovely appearance. I'm ready for bed. I have no makeup on. I look like a hot mess. Truthfully, I don't care. I was just so excited. I wanted to share stuff with you, but I've got 4 kids, and, the evening gets away from you. Laundry and dishes and blah, blah, blah. So thank you all that's been actually watching my videos. I so appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Bye.